All right, prepare to have your heart broken into a million pieces and then suddenly put right back together again. And it's all thanks to this little guy who is recovering after a really rough run-in with a potential lawbreaker in our state. You see, New Mexico lawmakers have been talking about the dangers of snares, just like the one you see here, and other animal traps for years now. We have a law on the books, but are people actually following it? We're going to introduce you to Muffin, and you can decide for yourself. Julie Frendak here to share his story. It really does break and melt your heart at the very same time.
It absolutely does. A Good Samaritan in northern New Mexico called animal control about a dog running loose earlier this week with something around its neck. Animal advocates say they really hate to think about what would have happened if they didn't make that call. Española Humane workers never know what's going to come through their doors, but this little guy's condition was rare.
Almost unrecognizable as a dog.
A severely swollen head, a hard time breathing, and an undeniable snare around his neck.
It's pretty shocking to see a dog come in that is clearly strangulated.
Rio Arriba County animal control officers brought him in Wednesday afternoon. They found him running just north of Española.
Fortunately for this dog, he was able to actually pull the cable from whatever it was attached to and break himself free.
Alan says luckily the snare wasn't cutting too deep into his skin yet, so their vet team got to work. Video shows just how much manpower went into cutting this puppy free.
I don't know how you'd be able to do that without sedating a dog and having it on the table like we had the good fortune to do.
2 days later, the 7-month-old Doberman mix, temporarily known as Muffin, is looking good as new. But the emergency raises questions about New Mexico's trapping laws.
The problem with these snares is that they are indiscriminate. When you set a snare like that, you can trap anything. It does not discriminate what type of living being is getting strangled by this thing.
Roxy's law went into effect last April. It makes it illegal to use traps, snares, or poisons to capture, hurt, or kill an animal on public lands, but it doesn't apply on private land.
I do hope that people are not setting these snares to trap dogs. If he had been stuck there where the snare was set, I have no idea how long it would take him to either pass away or be rescued or attacked by other animals.
Officers don't know exactly where Muffin got caught, but advocates hope all property owners will think twice about snares.
It could be any type of wildlife. It could be a cat. It could be your family's dog. It could be a kid. And it will go around a head and a neck, a foot, a hand, a paw. It doesn't discriminate.
Advocates say enforcing the animal welfare laws we do have on the books can be a tough job. For example, Rio Arriba County only has 2 animal control officers for the entire county. And as for Muffin tonight, Española Humane is accepting permanent name suggestions on its social media pages. He's getting neutered and up to date on his shots and will be up for adoption very soon. Tessa?
I always say we need a KOB4 pet.
Muffin is a very good candidate.
He's perfect. All right, Muffin. And Julie, thanks so much.